So I actually want to spend some time talking about how to actually choose your college or university degree. So if you don't know me, I am Professor Maslach. I'm an associate professor of innovation strategy and entrepreneurship, and I created this whole reciprocity project to give back as much as I possibly can. There were so many people that helped me out that I wanted to pay the favor for to help you out as much as I possibly can. So choosing your college and university degree is a really, really scary thing. I'm actually doing this for my nephews at the time. They're making a really big choice in where they're going to go and sort of deciding some things in terms of choosing their career. And it's a really sort of tricky thing that everybody goes through. So I'm going to send this to them. And hi, by the way. And I just want you to know whatever choice that you choose has got to be right for you. And you have to sort of think about what is it that you really, really want to do in terms of what is the best possible choice for your life. And so how can you actually sort of make that decision? What is the best possible way to sort of choose this? It's really difficult to sort of figure this thing out. And what I would do in terms of making these decisions is I would pick 3 or 4 criteria in terms of what you would like to do. And if you're sort of undecided at this moment, you should sort of do this, right? So 4 criteria in terms of what you're trying to do. So obviously one of them is your financial benefit in terms of wages. Then you also want to think about, is this something that you are really, really going to enjoy? The other thing is this something that you can sustain for a long time? And the other one is, what is the cost of actually getting through this particular thing and trying to do those things? And if you have those criteria, maybe and you add a couple of more, so you have, 5 different criteria. All you have to do is on the side of a table is rank order or put the universities in terms of where you got into or what you want to do or the programs that you want to get into. And then, rank order those different universities. So actually go in for each criteria, you might put, this is the best university or best program for this thing, and this is the worst one, and you'd rank it from 1 to 5 in those different criteria. Then at the end of it, you might add up all of those things. So you multiply it by, or you add up all the ones. So you have this giant table, and then you add up all the ones, all the values across those different criteria. And then you're going to get some sort of number at the end of it that's going to help you prioritize and think about what you're trying to do. Now, I know that these numbers are made up, and what it's trying to get you to do is to take a moment to think about what it is that you're interested in and have some sort of real criteria on what you're interested in. And at the end of it, you might sort of get sometimes I'll do this, and then you'll get this is the best one, and then you're like, I don't want to go there. And then you have to sort of choose and think about, why is it that this one is worse than the other things that I actually want to do? What is that thing that's going to do? And this is going to really help you in terms of making your college or university choices a lot. The other thing that I really want you to do is actually get real values for some of these things, right? So physically go and look those things up in terms of what is the salary that somebody is going to get in this particular domain. How long, what are your chances of getting into this particular program, or, maybe that there is a big test at the end of it, some sort of, it's accounting, for example, and you have this big test at the end of it. What is the pass rates of doing that? And as you sort of think about these different domains, it gives you, or you put values on those things, it gives you a little bit more information to help you think about those. Now, this is probably going to take you, a few hours to do this, but it's going to help you out a lot in terms of thinking through some of these things. And those few hours that you actually stop and sort of really think about this is going to help you out a lot in terms of your choice. Now, when you actually make a decision, you think about it, it's never going to be easy, and it's probably going to not seem like, you're still going to sort of second guess yourself and regret and have all of these sort of emotional things that are attached to decisions, which we all do. We all, every choice we make, we have to sort of look at it in multiple domains just know that that is the best possible choice that you chose at that moment, and you should be okay with it. So just really remind yourself, this is what I chose. This is the best possible thing at this moment, and it makes sense for me. And that's going to make sense for me, right? So don't really, sometimes family wants to get involved, and parents and stuff like that. And my sister's probably gonna. You really just have to think about who you are as a person, and really think about what you actually want to do with your particular your domain. Really, really think about what you want to do, and think about, is this the right thing for me? And then you choose that. And then once you choose that, you choose it. And then as you go through life, you make these different decisions and sort of think in different ways. Maybe once in a while you sort of reevaluate yourself after 10 years in this particular domain and say, is this right for me? And if it's not right for you, then switch. It's not a big deal, right? So if you go into accounting, for example, and you choose to go into, I want to run a bicycle shop, switch, run the bicycle shop, because you're going to have all this benefit from what you've learned in this other domain, and you're going to actually really become a lot more passionate about that particular thing. So an accounting degree with running a bicycle shop is an amazing career choice, or you become a lawyer and then you go into real estate. That's an amazing career choice. You're still going to do well in that particular domain. You might actually do even better by doing that, because you have those different skills that nobody else has, and people are going to be like, yeah, I want to go to that place. Because they understand what they're doing. So good luck with all of these choices that you're making at this moment. It's daunting, it's scary, but you just have to look out for what's for you. And as you do that, you're going to sort of become a stronger person and know that you can actually do this. So with that, give me a thumbs up, do subscribe to the YouTube channel, take care, and have a wonderful day. Bye.